Man has been making knives since we discovered that a sharp stick is a lot more useful than a dull one. It started out as making simple tools for survival, but over the years, crafting knives evolved into an art form. We recently went to Salado to spend some time with master knife maker Bill Smith. He's in his 80s now, and he's been making knives since he was a kid. You don't have to heat steel in a hand-cranked, coal-fired forge. You don't have to use a hammer and an anvil. You don't have to hand grind that metal and then polish the steel until it shines like armor. You don't have to do any of these things to make a knife, but that's the way Bill Smith does it, so that's the way I'm going to do it, under the watchful eye of a master knife maker. So that's tempering, what we're doing here.
Yeah, we tempered it.
Okay.
Now, after I tempered it, then I just cooled it off. Now let's make sure we didn't go too far. Let's go back inside here.
Bill Smith has been doing it this way since he was a kid in the 60s. His obsession started when he sold the first knife he made.
I had a job. I was working. I was getting $50 a week. It paid the rent. 3 days I made that knife and got $85. Yes, the light went on.
From his shop, a couple of blocks off Main Street in Salado,
I went through life one goal after another.
this retired art teacher does more teaching than making these days.
Looks like you're ready for the handle, aren't you?
You think? Whatever you say.
It looks good.
Okay.
Make it where I want it, how long I want it. I clamp it, drill the holes. Pretty straight, dude.
Yeah.
Slowed by more than 80 years of living and the effects of the chemo and radiation he endured to beat his cancer,
The burns from the radiation, that's healing, but it's slow. It's getting better.
he's happy to pass along the tricks of the trade,
I've pushed the blade through 2 sheets already.
oftentimes to veterans who are looking to acquire new skills, or maybe find some peace of mind in this ancient art.
I'd like to see the enjoyment in their face, especially when they start out with a chunk of nothing and they end up with something like you've got. I mean, you started out with just a chunk of nothing. Look what you've done with a hammer and an anvil and a lot of fire.
A lot of sweat.
Bill says the veterans tell him that work like this is good for their soul.
I've had 3 different veterans with real bad PTSD meet me out in the yard with tears in their eyes, telling me how much it's helped their PTSD.
And helps beat back the demons they brought home from battle.
They offered up their life for me. They help keep our country like it is. I've got my freedom because of them. And I couldn't serve. I had a broken back, I couldn't serve. So I guess I'm giving back. This will cut off.
Okay.
A little bit of unevenness, but it's easy to take out.
Okay.
Or we use brass.
Okay.
Let's put the other side on.
Okay.
Harder when you have to do it this way.
You sure you want to go with the 1/8 inch?
Yeah.
Okay. Of all the knives Bill Smith has made, and that's a lot of knives,
With the paring strip on here, their blade won't bounce off and hit you in the arm.
one of them stands out.
It's a 150-year-old wagon spring.
This one,
I got from an Amish guy.
the buoy. Now your plan was to make it as authentic as possible, and that means using very primitive tools, tell me about that.
I hammered the blade, just tape it from here to here. Just tape it from here to here. It's got a line that goes all the way to the tip.
a replica of the knife commissioned by the famous Alamo defender Jim Bowie, based on blueprints from the blacksmith who made it.
Put it in the vise with a hold down, and I draw filed it, holding the file like that.
Curators at the Alamo were so impressed, they put it on display for a decade.
I've always been interested in it ever since I was a kid. The Bowie knife, you know, that's a big deal. And after I was grown, you know, I've got my shop and I've got experience, I thought I should make one. And as time rolled around, and the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to do it like James Black did it. We're gonna have to make a cut. We have to cut around this. We'll bandsaw it.
Bill will still make you a knife, but he'd probably rather teach you how to make your own.
Grind lightly until you get to it. Don't press down too hard. Get your slope just right and just go easy. Don't rock it. Okay. I've done it so many times. Oh, I love teaching. Because, you know, I worked with kids 42 years. And you got some 60 scratches right here. 600 will not take that out, but the 150 will. I love teaching.
There's something primal, soul-stirring about knife making, he says, and something very rewarding about teaching others how to use flames and cold hard metal and wood to create something beautiful, useful, a keepsake for generations to come.
Knowing that your knives are going to live on for a long time, what does that do for you?
For the ones I forgot to sign, not much. But for the ones I remembered to sign and date, that's kind of a legacy there. Because they're going to live on for generations.
So you make it right, they'll last.
You use the wrong metal, they won't.
Well, Bill must be made from the right metal.
One day at a time. That's what you say when you're in your 80s. One day at a time. This is my forever home, and I plan to just keep going until I ain't got no goal left.
And so here it is, the buffalo skinner that I made with a lot of help from Bill. Is it perfect? Far from it. Did I learn a lot? Absolutely. I was planning on donating this to charity, but there's no way I will ever part with it now. Guess I'll have to make another one. In fact, I already did. This one will be auctioned off for Cast for Kids. Look at that, looks like a fish. Cast for Kids is a nonprofit that enriches the lives of special needs kids with fishing events. The auction opens August 1st at 8 p.m. You can find more information at castforkids.org. Brady.